Are you finally done being out of the excavator and start building for once?
Maybe.
We'll see, huh? If you guys are gonna go get lumber at Home Depot, forget about it. We got it all. I'm just kidding.
Since it's such a big old building, I've got a 6-foot level, but even in a little like a 10 by 10 room trying to run a wainscot trim level, I've been off like a ½ an inch by the time I get around the room trying to float the bubble and get it to stay even. I'm going to use a laser to broadcast a reference line on every post, and just going to mark it on the post, and then I'll probably take my speed square and just mark a full perimeter all around the post, and that way then I have a full level line marked on every post that's exactly the same height. Then when we go to do the gurts, we can just measure off of that reference point, and our first row of gurts will be perfectly level because they'll all be based off of that same reference point on all of it. Essentially, if it was like dark, you'd see the laser line, and that's what we're doing, is we're penciling what would be the laser line all the way across these, and then we can reference right from that and measure from it to make sure all the gurts are level. And it doesn't really matter where it is on the post because it's just for references. Give it every post an equal reference point.
I had so much shirt envy today. I was like, yeah, brother. Everyone's like, oh, I love that shirt. I love it. And I said, yeah, she did the sublimation. I think that's what she called it.
Not on that one.
Oh.
Oh, maybe I did on that one.
See this one?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, sublimation. And I'm like, and I said, it's a little bit more of a complicated process.
Only on performance.
Representing it.
On non-performance? On this one of the shirt?
Uh-huh. Well, it looks good too. It looks softer.
Yeah, it is. It's just
Yeah.
like this.
I like it. But yeah, everyone was like shirt envy, and I'm like, that's right. You know what's up.
Ladder's just there for suggestion.
Like kind of like stop signs. They're also there for suggestions.
Yeah. Okay. First steps complete.
This is literally bigger than I thought. Like, it looks like a Walmart. Like, this is bigger than your shop.
It is actually just almost exactly twice my shop.
Yeah, it's way bigger than your shop. Do you want this to be your new shop?
No, it's got posts in the middle,
Oh, I get you.
and that's
We
in
can
the way
have
for a shop.
bays for all your things.
For all your feet.
Yeah.
See? We'll get
One
things
day,
for all your things.
maybe one day we'll pour concrete in here. I don't know. I don't think we need any of that, but
Yeah, you're fine.
who knows what it becomes, you know?
Yeah. We're making Amy part of the shop.
Just gonna
Let me become part of the foundation.
screw it up.
I'll be hanging from up there.
Yeah.
Like a piñata.
Sweet.
Oh, he's taking my truck?
All right, hop on for a second.
Did you tell him that he could take my car? Be safe. Bye, Logan. Love you. Whoa, look at that.
Okay, Kim will follow him with the camera.
But do you have the best hammer?
Other hammers have tried, but they're just not as great. They say they are.
Oh my God, Kim wasn't there for that conversation, Mark.
All out?
I never heard a better Trump impression than Mark talking about his hammer.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny.
In the world. All the other hammers are not as good. Mine's best. They try to be as good, but they're just not. Everybody knows they're not. They know it. We know it. We all know it.
Let's see your Kamala impression now.
See, that's better.
Yep, wherever you need to be that you can get on your shoulder and then a hold of the ladder with another hand.
You all right?
Yep, I'm great.
Mark's fine.
This is my circus.
For real.
Go right up onto there. There you go.
Just leave it there for right now. Kim.
Yep, now you can position yourself.
Get up where you need to be. Did you and Kim switch guns?
Now this is some Hellraiser here.
They're the same. They're legit the same.
Just keep
Kim Hellraiser match. Look, she's counting.
it's Hellraiser 1, Hellraiser 2, okay?
Yeah, mine has 9.
Yeah.
8.
See? Hellraiser 1, Hellraiser 2.
The sequel.
Okay, that one will be flush on the end of the post. And I'll be center post. Okay, what do you need to do to be stabilized for lifting it up?
I think I'm okay. Let's just go
Slide it
slow.
that way? You want to slide it to you a little
Oh,
more?
good idea. All right.
Okay. Just go straight up and set it on top.
Oh,
Like
you
that.
got this, Kim.
Okay.
Yep. We got it. I got your ladder.
You're good there. Nice and slow. Straight up. Perfect. Now stabilize yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now just push it my way, please.
I think we're just kind of dragging on screws.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, adjust it as you need.
You're like a.
Okay, what would
Good.
you
Down
rather
there
be?
flush within an 1/8. Are you okay with an 8?
There's probably 1/8 of an inch, plus or minus, between the two cuts anyway.
All right.
On a twisty ass beam
For real.
that we're trying to get straight. So, but how's that corner feel? Nice and stable, doesn't it? Help the ladder.
Okay, Spark.
Okay, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Now, what do you
surprising how close I am to exactly there as it rests.
Okay. Okay.
That's good.
Do you want me to come over there and help push?
No, that's it. I like a
Alright.
16.
Okay.
I'm like so perfectly there.
Yep.
We're taking some boards back. We actually went to like a contractor building store, and they typically give, what is it, like grade A? This is not grade A. Look at the big hole right there.
It's like, how am I supposed to put that in the post? Giant hole there. Not even full board on the bottom end.
Yeah, so we're going to take those back, and that's going to put a stop, well, pause on the building for just a couple of days. This one, let me take this one back too. That just has a full split right in the middle.
Sap split.
Yeah. And then how many more boards are you taking back?
8.
8 more? And then what happened there?
I cut my notches too deep.
I like blaming stuff on other people, but this time it was... So yeah, this one was you. That's okay, but we'll just replace it. You need my help?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll help you.
Mark, this one's missing a bolt.
Missing several, that's why you're there. This side, this one's already got holes in it because Kim started screws and I had to pull them out to get the other one in. So you can just put the screws right in the holes that are already started. And I'll put screws in on this side. So change your to your screw bit and put that Torx head back on.
Yeah, Whack-A-Mole is a game designed to help children participate in the workforce by spotting nails that are up.
That's a good one. That's the last of the beam.
Last of this set of beams, yeah.
And then you and I are gonna go do the very tall ones tomorrow.
We're gonna do this twice more, even higher.
Yay.
Yay.
I love heights.
I know. You love working on overcoming fears.
Yes.
And so we're giving you plenty of opportunity to overcome your fear of heights.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hey, that looks pretty good. I don't know. Do you think this place is big enough?
No.
No? I bet you anything when you start putting your things away, you're going to go, I think I need more stuff.
Need more stuff and more space.
More stuff. Yeah.
Wait. Take that one back out. I think you grabbed the bolts from the wrong spot.
Oh, yeah, that one's wrong, Ev.
Oh, no, that was me who grabbed this one.
Hang on.
That was me now running. Mom.
What? Right there.
Yep. 3 sets of wheels there. How many scaffolds did you bring down?
All of it.
Okay. So you're missing one pair of wheels.
Well, where are the wheels at?
In the compressor room.
In the compressor room? Oh. I'm going to go up and get the wheels. You should be done with at least one of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So we're going to start on this corner. You and I, and me, and Ev, and I. We're going to start over here because this corner's locked in solid. We've got braces going here, and everything's plumb, and it's real true. And so as we go to the center beam, we'll set that beam, which will pull these 2 posts parallel when we set it. But then we'll have to just deal with a little bit of this. And same with the next one. So we're going to go these 2 bays, because that's what scaffolding we got. We'll do these 2 bays and beam across this, and I can brace them this way so that based on this corner being square, this will pull into square and pull into square. So everything will pull in and be square and plumb in all directions, so that we can put that beam in there. This is all stabilized, and then we can run rafters across this first half. That's why we've got that center beam, is the rafters are only going halfway and then again to the front. So we'll beam this and start rafters here across until we get across these, and that's going to lock this center in so that it's not moving and back and forth and all that. So this whole wall won't tend to move until we get sheeting on to lock everything tight, you know. So But this brace is temporary. This one's temporary for now, but it'll be permanent in the long run. So we can set up scaffolds and we can work across these beams and we can start setting rafters. And we'll just square the building up as we pull it around as we come from here. We'll work our way that way across this back bay and tighten up this whole back. And then we can move forward and bring that front into line as well. And just bring everything in. So. The suspenders suspenders are a little bit loose on you, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they not meant for ladies?
Well, I think it was originally fitted for a fat man. It's the good old days of being back on the scaffold, huh?
Oh yeah, it's
So excited for
me, like riding a bike.
all the wiggly wobbly.
Oh yeah, I love it.
And-
So
And the one post you get to reach for is extra wiggly and wobbly too, so so it's not any good.
ta-da. Hey, that feels a lot more sturdier.
Every screw you put in makes it more and more, huh?
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah, it's actually coming along.
This is when the battery was okay. This is when the battery quit. After we hammer these in, we're calling it quits because
Must be our signal.
that's our signal. If this is not the sign to stop, I don't know what is. Oh, you are good with that hammer.
Nope. Well, I spent the last couple of days just with just a few hours each day is all I've had. And so I spent most of that time doing little things, tedious things that are cumbersome for doing with help, like installing these braces, which each one's a slightly different measurement. So I'm having to do the math and calculate and measure and cut each individual one. So it just takes a little bit more time. This back corner is really solid. I've got a good two-directional brace here in this first bay. That back wall is really tight left to right. And then this end I've got braced up good, so it's really tight front to back. So I'm really tight and secure here. I've got a couple of braces on these first sets of posts. That way we've got at the top a horizontal member keeping the posts parallel, and then a cross brace coming down to lock it in and keep it all plumb. I want to get started throwing some rafters on this first half, on this first bay. that's going to lock in that parallel line and help get it all stabilized so that I can keep moving across there. This is all something I can do by myself. I can make the cuts and throw rafters up and start setting rafters as I go across. They're going to be split rafters. They're going to go to this center beam to the back and from the center beam to the front. So there'll be a two-piece rafter going up. And so it's a lot of cuts, and I wanted to try to figure out a way to just be more efficient with cutting my bird's mouth notches. I just went and got my little, not necessarily little, but my electric chainsaw. And I'm going to use that to make the seat cut. I'll use my circular saw to make the notch on the back, but I don't have like a gang saw for that or anything. I've got a few different circular saws, but they won't make that flat cut. The plates just won't tip and angle far enough to make that flat cut. And I could have spent time to figure out and set up like a jig so that I could use a router or something like that. Or if I had, you know, I could set up time with the table saw and set up a dado stack. There's all these other ways, a thousand ways I could go about trying to be efficient with that cut. At some point you go, well, how many hours am I going to spend setting up tooling or setting up a jig to try to save an hour worth of cutting? And it just doesn't make sense. So I wanted a way that was going to be quick, but was also not going to take a ton of time in setting up the shortcut. If I end up spending 4 or 5 hours building and setting up a jig to make it fast and efficient, well, then I got to save at least 4 or 5 hours on all the cuts, and I just don't know that it would. So the simplest method I figured is I'll make my first notch cut at my roof pitch angle across the boards with my circular saw, and then I'll use my chainsaw to go in there and lay across the top and notch through a bunch of them at a time. I'm only doing about 7 or 8 at a time because that's enough to get across the width of the first bay, and each bay is about that many rafters. That's efficient enough for me for what we're trying to get to. I did all the mathing last night for my bird mouths and making sure that my spacing was correct and my distances for the bird mouth notches and everything, and my tail length for my overhang on my fascia. And then we'll make the cuts on these and get started putting some rafters up first. The rafters are going up at an angle across those beams. So if I have them at an upward angle and then I have this tall horizontal brace going across the posts, that's effectively going to shape my triangle brace in there, and it's going to help keep everything pretty well stable. So once I have rafters going up at an angle and across these two beams, I can take this cross brace off of that post, and it's still going to lock in and stay pretty stable. Probably less stable because that's a big, tall, wide triangle right now. It won't be as stable as it is right now, but it's still going to be plenty stable to get through and start going. And once we start throwing sheathing on the rafters, that's really going to lock in the square of the rafter and keep everything from racking and trying to move around it all. So it works fine. That chain's pretty dull. So I think I'm going to go grab a file real quick and just hit that just to make them a little bit sharper. It's hard wanting to hit some of them hard grains and not quite bite. So I'm just going to sharpen that real fast. That won't take very much time at all. The bar length and the flatness worked out fine. Just wasn't very sharp. So I'm going to go fix that and then we'll cut the other side. That's the side that's hard to reach, so it makes more sense.
Well, every time I see the sun, a rooster crows for days. And every time I see that gal, she always looks away. Hell, she always looks away. Hold on, baby, just hold on. I'll be coming home, back where I belong. Hold on, baby, baby, just hold on. Sunday morning meeting time, I hear them church bells ring. You ought to seen them late last night go out and shake that thing. They went out and shake that thing. Oh, hold on, baby, just hold on. I'll be coming home, back where I belong. Yeah, baby, hold on, baby, baby, just hold on. Well, in the shade I waste my days, tonight I go to town. Well, I'm upstairs with them good time gals, they're always going down. Yeah, they're always going down. Hold on, baby, just hold on. I'll be coming home, yeah, back where I belong. Hold on, baby, won't you hold on? One more time, yeah. It I'm getting right in through the night, twinkling in her eye. Little girl, she ain't got me yet, but Lord, she loves to try. Oh, Lord, she done try. Hold on, baby, just hold on. I'll be coming home, baby, back where I belong with you, baby. Hold on, baby, just hold. Won't you hold on? I said, baby, just hold on.
Well, that's progress. That feels good. I wasn't sure how that was going to go because they're heavy and they're long, and they're doing it by yourself is a lot of work, but it's working out. I keep thinking of it in terms of bays, and we basically have 5 bays. And as I'm doing the roof, I'm thinking of it like, okay, 2 more bays on this half and 2 more bays on that half, and that kind of thing. So in that regard, we have 6 bays done, 4 more to do. I opted to stop here because that beam, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to pick it up there by myself. That's 2 by 10, and it's somewhere around 18 feet long. These others are 2x8, and they're right around 13 feet long. And that's damned heavy trying to get it picked up and set onto there safely by myself. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pull those 2x10 18-foot beams up into place by myself. Campers are coming in the afternoon. I'll go for as long as I can and get as much of that up as I can, and we'll have to shut down for the weekend and move on to other projects for the rest of the weekend. Howdy, folks.
Well, that's a lot of work, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of work, but
And you'll have two different. I guess that means where's the doors?
there won't be right there.
Huh?
There won't be doors. It's just open on this end.
Oh, so you just join.
So have you got
So,
5 bays?
Yeah, there's 4 that are about 13, and then the last one's 18. That gives me enough room to do hay bales, two hay bales side by side and stack in there.
So you don't plan on the snow coming in this direction?
No, it doesn't usually. It usually comes pretty straight down. So I mean, we may get a little bit of blow in or stuff like that, but I'm not.
The big things, you don't have all of the snow on top of it.
Yeah. You don't have everything buried in 4 feet of snow. It's tucked in and stuff. So yeah, it'll be good.
Well, let's feed you.
Okay. You bet. Now we had back-to-back campers, so I had to take a break from this for about 6 days or so, but it's time to get back to it and finish up the roof framing. I've got to put the big long beam in here and the second one in here. They're 2x10s and they are big and heavy, so I think I'm going to build them in place instead of like the others where I've laid them across the horses and nailed the beam together and then stood it up in there. I just don't think I can pack that. Even with 2 of us, it's heavy to do it. So I'm gonna set one board and then attach it, set the second board up, attach them together, and go back through and nail it. That way, when it's up, I won't be able to get it up there otherwise. I'm hoping to get that stuff done so that I can get the roofing OSB offloaded and go start picking up some of the siding. The board and batten siding that I get from their sawmill that's, I don't know what it is, 45 miles away or so. They have all the circular sawn boards over there, and they kind of have like their, I don't know, their bunks from when they're running lumber orders, and you just go pick through the bunk to get what you want. So I'm afraid I'm going to probably have to go over there a few times to pick up, because you kind of go through the stack and grab what you can and grab what sizes you need, and they may not have all of it all at the same time. So I'm going to just have to go start picking up what I can get and bringing it back. So I'm kind of want to get the siding on before I worry too much about the roof OSB, just because it would be nice, I think it would be nice to come through here with my big spray gun and spray all the stain on all of the structure, and then come back over and put the roofing on and just have a clean finish and not have to worry too much about, you know, trying to mask off for the stain or things like that. If I can just come in through here and spray the entire structure, I think it'll be a lot faster and easier for me. And I'm all about that. I'd like it to be quicker and more efficient for me. So
I almost fell.
Don't fall.
Well, you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready to do it. Let's get some work done.
Yeah. Our goal today is to get all these boards up. Mark had to, what do you call it? Serenade me? Serenade me. Sing, what you sung me down like a prince from the high towers.
What?
You know, what is it? What is it when you like try to be like, what's the word? Serenade?
Serenade.
Serenade me.
Serenade?
You serenaded me, right?
Like, serenade is like 2 words, and it's whoever Sarah is, and you're canceling her.
Okay, so he's, what is it again? I forgot already.
It's like lemonade. Serenade.
Serenade. I'm getting ready, right? I'm putting on my mascara, and all of a sudden I hear Mark's beautiful singing voice. Singing,
Okay, now stop.
singing, where'd you go? I need my country girl. And I'm like, oh, look, he's serenading me down to work.
Trying to do anything I can to motivate you to get moving.
I'm not a morning person, y'all.
Thing's been working night shifts and don't know how to get up in the morning and get to work.
Well, with your beautiful singing voice, anybody can get out of bed and start working.
Yeah, it'll scare anybody out of bed.
Yeah. All right, let's get going. This will be fun. I'm excited for this project.